Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Busayo Oladeji and this is the first official video of my YouTube channel. I'm so excited. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for tuning in. Thank you everyone. So today I'll be speaking on a topic, your career and your family. This series is actually focused on ladies who are not married or are planning to be married. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage is a sweet thing. It's not even over exaggerated. I am telling you the truth. Marriage is actually a beautiful thing. But while it is good to desire to get married, it is also important to determine how you'll be combining your career with your home, that is your marriage. Career is as important as marriage is, but we tend to make mistakes on not talking about it before marriage. We tend to not even prepare for how we are going to combine our marriage, our home with our career and our business. So I'll be sharing tips on what we can do prior to marriage to be able to combine successfully our career, our businesses with marriage. Number one thing you need to do as a lady who is preparing to get married or is at the verge of getting married or is desiring to get married, please, you need to have a discussion with yourself. And what do I mean by having a discussion with yourself? I mean that you should have a discussion with yourself by determining what your career entails or what your business entails. How close is your office to your house? How close is your business place to your house? How close is your workplace to your house? How has it been easy for you to combine going to work and coming home right now that you are still single? Your business, how has it been easy for you to combine it with your house right now that you are still single? You need to determine, am I moving from 2 miles from my house to my workplace, or am I moving 3 miles, 10 miles from my workplace to my house? You need to ask all of these questions. How easy has it been to even combine yourself, taking care of yourself with your business or your career now? How easy is it? So you need to have this discussion with yourself. What do you have in mind to do when you eventually get married? How are you going to combine having a husband, children with your career that you are presently in? So you need to think about that. Secondly, and which is the most important thing, you need to have a discussion with your partner. That is very important. We make this mistake and we tend not to even discuss this when we are discussing other things before marriage. But I must tell you, it is very important to have this discussion with your partner. And why is it important? Like I said earlier, your career is as important as your family is. But if you don't take steps towards how to combine these two successfully, you might run into problem as a lady, because your life cycle changes immediately after you get married. You are not fending for just yourself, you are fending for a person grows to 2 persons, 2 persons might even grow to 3 persons, and so on like that. So you need to have this discussion with your spouse to be. And what are discussions you'll be having with your spouse to be? You need to sit down and let your spouse know that my career is important, my business is important. I am not going to leave my career for my marriage. And then both of you will come together to agree the role that each person is going to be playing. You need to have discussion so that your spouse will know that he has a role to play. And then for you too, so that you don't think that, oh, he feels my career is not important. He feels his career is more important than mine. So you don't have that issues. And small issues will not keep on cropping up in your marriage at a very early stage. Now, what are the things you are supposed to discuss when you have discussion with him? You need to sit down together, and the discussion you had with yourself previously, you bring it into the discussion you will be having with your spouse. Both of you need to sit down and agree, are we still going to be living in the same place, or we would move to somewhere close to your office, because they are very important. They are a key factor in this marriage. So everything should actually be centered around you. If it requires you getting a place very close to your office so that it will be easy for you to navigate between your house and your career, then you should do that. Secondly, you need to determine whether you would eventually going to be needing help when children start coming, because your career now will determine what would be required in future. So you need to have that discussion so that you'll be on the same page, and you know that, oh yes, when we start having children, or when my wife gets pregnant, we will need to get help. And then you need to let him know the role he's going to play. Two become one. When you get married, you are no longer two, you are now one. So your husband, your spouse to be, also has a role to play. You might need to discuss, oh, this is what you are going to be doing. Either you pick the child from crèche, or you drop the child at the crèche, or you do this, so that he doesn't feel as if, oh, I'm doing so much, or you feel as if he's doing so less. You need to discuss all these things. What role each person would be playing, and eventually you need to make sure that you put all these things in place. You can even write them down, and then you go back to them so that it becomes binding, so to say. I'm not saying this is a legal arrangement, but so that each party will remember that, oh, we've had this discussion, and then there will not be oh, I'm not aware, no, I'm not a party to this, and then you work with this. Thank you for listening. Watch out for part 2. The part 2 series will actually be addressing married women and their career. Please stay tuned, and please click on the like button if this is helpful to you. Please click on the like button, and then please subscribe on my YouTube page. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.